So what's up, Cheese Doodle? Um, that was pretty funny. And you're talking about your food and like, oh yeah, today's my free food, and oh shit, it's not gonna be long enough, and click. It's funny. That actually made it funnier. Yeah, I'm actually shooting a video from my computer. I was gonna say you've got the iPad or whatever, right? Why don't you just shoot the video from iPad? Because I think you can just shoot it to YouTube, right? So if you did that, you could let's see what this thing is going on here. Yeah, you know, if you did it that way, that was nice. Cursor right in my eyeball. Um, if you did it that way, you could do a longer video. I think you could do up to 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something on YouTube. But if you do it with your iPad, it would go all the way through. I think. I don't. Maybe it runs the same way as iPhone. I don't know. I would think the iPad would be more like a computer though, a full computer, and it would keep doing it, but I don't know. Maybe you can't do it. I'm not sure. That's why I'm using my computer. But I figured an iPad would be like a computer, but so I don't know. But that's why once in a while when I send you a long one like this one, I like to do it on the computer for two reasons. One, I don't have a time limitation, and second of all, I've got it's the same um, high def camera, so I'm not worried about that. But it's um, I use these with the conjunction of the computer, and it seems to work really well. So, plus with the phone, because I don't put it too far away, I'm talking to you like this. It's like, hey, how you doing? Uh, I get kind of tired of that. You do pretty well on yours, so I think because where you put it on the dash is or on dash or seat or wherever, you have it far enough away that you have a perspective. Where sometimes when I do it on the phone, I'm holding it here, putting it somewhere, it's like right there. So, all a bunch of useless shit you didn't want to know. What did I say? Yeah, I was thinking about that's a really good idea about the different things that you use with the clock, the different alarms and stuff. Don't forget February. February is Black History Month. I could have a bunch of spooks playing music. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. I tried to. Sorry, I couldn't do it. But I could play a lot of Black History music. Like I could go from the Black Gospels to um, hip hop and the blues and reggae, and then maybe slamming home with some, you know, gangster rap. My hoe, my bitch, and all that kind of crap. Cat in the ass, cat in the fat ass. Maybe my baby's got a fat ass slap, whatever, and then put that in there. That'd be peachy. Um, no, I thought that was pretty funny though. I'm trying to think of any other really holidays. Yeah, in fact, it's funny you said about um, the place you used to work, Whole Foods. I was there the other day. We get water for the water containers here. Five gallon. I got the 5 gallon. There we go. 5 gallon glass jugs. And, filled and take them back here. And I was not really impressed with. They've really done some changes. I don't know if it's just Colorado or if it's all the way around, but they've done some really weird changes. Um, they never had the signs like you had before, where they had the chalkboard signs where shit was misspelled, and they don't have anything like that. But they're introducing again. I don't know if it's nationwide or just local, whatever, but they're kind of putting in weird stuff like um, right by where I get the water, there's a cookie aisle or snack aisle or whatever, and they've got these cookies that are Oreos, Oreo double stuff. And I didn't think they used to have that. I thought it was all like organic, type stuff. I didn't think they had Nabisco type products. And this one had, if you don't believe me, next time when I go there, I'll take a video of it. Because I was really surprised they had Nabisco, like Oreo cookies. I don't know if that's Nabisco or not, but they had Oreo cookies, double stuffed Oreos, and some other stuff in there. And I just kind of was like, what? I don't remember that being the case. So I don't know if that was just a new thing they're trying out or what. But that was because I've seen like their version of Oreos or their version of another one that's hyperallergenic and you know made from elephant shit. I don't know whatever they make it out of. So that it's not it's organic and good for you, whatever. But that was just kind of odd. But that was weird there. Just got done having a salad. I'm feeling really good. Still feeling really good about the diet. I like the way it is. Been really weird. I had pork with the salad, a little bit of pork and put it on the salad. And had a heaping. I mean, just not a lot of pork, probably about like a handful, palmful of pork, and the rest is salad. Lettuce, tomato, um, peppers, onions, celery, olives, something else. And then for salad dressing, I have the vinaigrette and balsamic vinaigrette and oil, olive oil. And shake the hell out of it and put it in there. It's actually really tasty. I mean, it took me a while to kind of get used to it because I usually like blue cheese or ranch, but it's all sugar. It's not even the peel. So that's not bad. I don't mind doing that. I don't drown in that, but it's kind of nice to have a little flavor with it. So I have that. I don't know. Yeah. Um, Still going through my stuff on um, what I found on, the Goodwill thing. I found a brass coin about that big, and it was like a commemorative coin. And it was just brass. And I saw another one like it on sale for $35, and it had been sitting there for a while with free shipping. So I thought I'll put mine on for $25. It sold within the hour. Free shipping. Well, the shipping was still because it was 7.4 ounces, so it was still in first class shipping. So I think it was like $3.50 for shipping. So I mean, and that whole lot of brass stuff was $7.99. So all the brass stuff's paid off with that one coin, which I always think that's cool. And then there's something else, and the guy already put it away. But there was a pretty cool little souvenir dish, Colorado. And it must have been a vintage one because it had a lot of Colorado um, landmarks on it, and one was the Welcoming Arch. I'd never heard of that. I was like, the hell's a Welcoming Arch? I've never seen that. Well, it was created, I think, in 1901 by the Union train station, and then they tore it down in 1936. I don't know what it was. 1906 is when they started it, and they took it down in 1931. Like, why the hell would people take that down? It was really cool. It was it welcome to Colorado, and because everybody usually came in through train, they didn't have the plane thing, of course. So they had like 80 trains, I guess, coming there a day. So they had this big welcoming sign, and it was for they put it at the welcome and the exit place, and it was called Mekba or something like that. It was a Hebrew term for welcoming you and wherever you are, be at peace and all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, holy shit, man, I didn't even know we had that. And I mean, and so this souvenir thing said, look at the Colorado Arch. So then I realized that my souvenir thing was old, old, old. In fact, it even said Colorado was founded in 1876. I didn't even know that. So that was kind of cool. So I'm putting that on I'm putting it up for like $50 because if it doesn't sell, it's something I would actually keep because it's cool. And it was really funny. I had a lot of brass and copper stuff, and I thought, oh crap, I have to get cleaner for it, So I looked in YouTube. You'd never guess what these people use to clean brass and copper, and it works. That you just get it, put it in a bowl, and cover it with ketchup. That's it, ketchup. And I was like, yeah, right. So I took one of the small brass coin that I had, and I put it in a little bowl, ketchup, and they say leave it in there for 15, 20 minutes. So I left it in for a half an hour, and took it out, rinsed it off. It was gleaming, and I was like, what? And no rubbing or anything. It's just whatever the chemical compound or reaction, whatever must be like the vinegar or sugar or tomato, whatever is in the ketchup, just eats that stuff up. And so I put it in the water, rinsed it off, and I thought, you got to be kidding me. This is fabulous. So I had a bunch of brass stuff to wash, and so I just dumped them all in ketchup. I just never heard of that, you know. And look in YouTube and say, type in clean brass or copper, and it doesn't hurt it at all. It just takes away the oxidization. And again, brass cleaner is friggin' expensive, and if you can do it with ketchup, it's like, yeah. So that was kind of cool. So I did that. And that, you said you're getting. I know before you got sick, I think you said you went for $50 for the day. Is that kind of what you're trying to do? Is like your kind of bellwether point? Like if you try to get, okay, if I can get $50, I can go, and then if I feel like it, I can stay at $100, or what do you? Is that kind of your benchmark? Is that kind of what you're doing? Because I was thinking about it. You work 7 days most of the time, so that's $350 a week. That's not bad. That's $50 a day. It's not too bad. And I understand you have to, you know, care for your car and gasoline and all that kind of shit. But obviously, $100 a day is nice. But I mean, if you're working long hours and getting 12 rides and getting under $4 a ride, when you told me that a couple weeks ago, I think it was a week ago or something, I was just like, I would be so. I mean, you're doing good, but keep doing it. I would be so bummed out. I'd be like, I'm out of here. That's ridiculous. I don't even understand how they can, you know, ask a Lyft driver to do that. They shouldn't, in my estimation, they shouldn't have any ride under $5. I, it doesn't behoove you as a driver to get out and get up, and get in your car and drive anywhere for under $5. I just think that's stupid. You know, really is. I mean, nothing against you. I don't mean like that. I'm just saying, I don't think it's fair. I think Uber doesn't do that. But then I don't know if you see that video with Uber, the CEO of Uber getting in an argument with one of the Uber drivers. It was pretty funny. It's viral. I was watching it the other day, and he's an Arab guy, but he had a good point, man. He said you keep changing the fares, and he said you've cost me. He said I think he said they paid like 90 some thousand for the cars that he's been using because he wants the what do they call it, the X cars or whatever, which is like the top cars. And he said, now you're doing away with it. So I paid all that money for these cars, and now you're taking that away. Like it's just now I'm just any other schlub with a car. And he said, so you're bankrupting me. And the CEO guy got really pissed off, and he goes, some people just have to take responsibility for their own shit. I thought, you're an asshole, dude. Here's a guy probably makes you a lot of money driving, because they don't have the thing that Lyft does, where you can even 70 or whatever, 75, whatever rides is a lot, but I mean it's doable. But they don't even have that in Uber that I know of. It wasn't when I was there. You didn't get a discount that way. I don't remember anything where you got a discount. You got more money the more you worked, and sometimes you'd get a bonus if, like, I remember when I was doing it, something like if you did over 60 rides a week or something, you got X amount as a bonus with your check. Like you got an extra $50 or something like that. But it was never you get a percentage of your shit back ever. So I mean, I thought that was kind of crappy. And the guy had a good point. He's like, hey, I bought this nice car for this, and now you're taking the X away. And this guy's telling you, well, you got to take responsibility for your shit. This is his full-time job. This is, well, like with you, this is your full-time job. And You kind of, anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. If you get a chance, you have to look at that. Tell me what you think. But since then, the Uber guy has come out and apologized and said, he said my company's growing really fast. And he said I'm not a leader. He said, and he was honest about it. He goes, I'm not a leader. He said, now I'm getting trained to be a leader because a leader doesn't do that. A leader does not respond to like that. And it's true, you don't. He really shouldn't have talked about the whole thing with him anyway. If that were me, like for instance, when I was doing the apartments, which is completely small fry compared to that, okay. But I'm just saying, as a symbol or sample or whatever. I remember there were people that used to get pissed off because I was raising the rate, of the monthly rate from when we got the apartments. I think the Aspen Creek was getting $350 for a one bedroom, and when I left, we were getting close to. Well, you could pay for benefits too, like you could pay for undercover parking, storage space, all that kind of crap. And before all of that was free, it was $350 a month I think it was $350 a month, and you didn't have storage, but parking. If you just had to find a parking spot, and if you parked there, fine. And so when I came on, I changed it, and I had undercover parking, cleaned it all up, and painted it, and said, you'll pay $50 a spot per month if you want covered parking. That's going to be your spot. Anyway, we got as a May went from $350 to almost for the fifth floor to almost $1,100 a month. That's how much of a change it was because of all the upgrades and stuff. And I remember one of the guys said, well, how come you're raising it so much? And I said, I understand it sounds really hard, but you have to understand how many thousands of dollars we're putting into each apartment. And we have to recoup that cost. We can't just sit there and say, well, we'll pay it off in 10 years. With the market the way it was, we can't. And it was really interesting when you sat down with people. People didn't always agree with you, and I totally understood that. And I said, hey, you're locked into a contract now, so I'm not going to raise your rate. You don't have to worry about it. But at the end of the year, I will be raising your rate. So if it's something that is not cost effective for you, you better start looking for a place. And I'll give you a good recommendation. As long as you pay on time and you're not an asshole, I'm going to really work with you because you've been good to us. I want to make sure I'm good to you. And I never had a problem with people like that. I'd say, hey, and some people say, man, I'd love to stay here, but I just can't, afford it. Totally get it. I'm like, hey, no, I'd shake their hand, say, hey, no harm, no foul. I totally get it, but I have to. This is my business model. I have to do that. And I think where this CEO of Uber kind of really screwed up, especially when you say some people don't take responsibility for their own shit. That to me is like a real slap in the face. Here you are, a multi-millionaire on the backs of drivers. You know what I mean? And have a little empathy. These guys, when you first came out, you had money that you borrowed to get this thing started. They're the people that kept you alive. They're the people that bought into your program. And so when they buy into your program and everything's good, and then you yank that away from them and say, well, hey, we're not going to pay that much anymore. Now we're only going to give you 80% of that. Kind of like with Lyft or any business. They take it away. It's like, it's a shock. It's like, oh, shit, man. I was kind of counting on that, So I think he's learned his lesson. So it should be interesting. But anyway, love to know what's going on with you. It looks like you're feeling better, which is good, and you're still on your food thing, which is good. I'm going to weigh myself later tonight to find out what I am. But so far, I feel really good. I've got energy. It's really funny. I mean, and what I notice now is if, like, I eat every couple of hours, like we were saying before, if I don't eat in a couple of hours, I start to feel weak. It's like, I could feel it. Oh, man, what's wrong? And I look at the clock, I'm like, oh, shit, I haven't eaten yet. And it's not like it's not where you're hungered like before when I was eating crap food. You just get hungry for snack food, like, oh, I want some chips, or I want a hamburger, I want pizza. It's shit food, but your body thinks that's hunger, so you go for it. Well, here it's not that way at all. I'm doing my stuff, and all of a sudden I can just feel myself just going to kind of wind down. What the hell's going on? I look at the clock. Oh shit! It's been 3 hours or 3.5 hours. I better eat something. And I take some, 2 ounces of nuts or whatever it is, and as soon as I do, it's like right back up, and I'm good to go. And I kind of watch the clock, and when it gets close to that time, I kind of remember, hey, can I do it? And so it's a very interesting experience. I like it. Um, I'm hoping I can stay with it, but right now I don't know how I couldn't. I feel really good about it. My blood pressure is really good. I still don't understand how it affects my blood pressure that much, but it does, and I feel better. I mean, I don't know if you ever had this. I think it's because of my weight or whatever. When I go to bed, sometimes I'll hear my heartbeat in my eardrum. Last couple of days, I haven't heard it at all. So I think it's just everything's just kind of settling down, and I'm losing weight, and it's channeling it out. I think I can. So, and again, when you get a chance, don't no stress or anything. When you get a chance to send those apps, please do, because I do. Don't send me 50 of them, but like one or two, just so that I can kind of get going on something. But right now, I'm doing my bike, and I'm feeling very comfortable with it. I'm not trying to do anything crazy because I'm not taking a lot of calories in. So I'm just trying to kind of be right about it. So I'm in. It's almost been 22 minutes, so I'll see if this goes through YouTube, and then I will talk to you later. Hope you're having a great night, man. Hope you're having a lot of money and big rides. Take care, buddy. Bye. Bye. I said